Sorry about that, I dropped it. So yeah, toilet paper. 3-ply, good toilet paper. I got about 4, maybe 5 days worth of toilet paper in here. Like I've said before, this is a creature comfort, but when you're stressed out, you want to try to keep that stress low. Being stressed out, you make bad decisions. So, have some good toilet paper to be able to clean yourself with. Takes nothing to put this in a Ziploc or a bag, that you can vacuum seal bag. Vacuum seal it, condenses it down, and you're good to go for a few days. So those are all the things that I keep inside that Nalgene bottle. And like I said, these things, as you can see, they're pretty small, so I can take those things and put them in my pocket. Not a big deal to empty that Nalgene bottle. So let's take a look at what we got in the accessories bag. Oh, before we get into that, forgot to mention these. These are spices, salt and pepper. This one is onion powder and garlic powder mixed together. And this one is a little vial of olive oil. Again, creature comforts. You can dress up an MRE with these. If you're catching fish, cook your fish, you have onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper. You can even put some lemon pepper in one of those and have that out there to give your fish a nice taste. Again, a creature comfort, but it lowers your stress level. You're at least you're consuming something that you're enjoying. And that's the thing, when you pack these bags with food, as you'll see when we get into this here, there's an MRE in there. Make sure you eat, the things that you're packing in there before you pack them in there, and make sure you like them. You don't want to be in an already stressful situation and you're eating something that you don't really enjoy. Keep that stress level down. Make sure that you can think clearly. All those things add up to the success of your survival. So, olive oil, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper. Takes nothing. If you're from Colorado, you know what comes in these things, but they're great because they seal it up nice. You got to squeeze the sides, and this one here is salt, so keeps it secure, closes nice. This one here, again, if you're from Colorado, you know what comes in this. And this one here is olive oil. Now, you want to change this out. This isn't something that you want to keep, in this bag out in extremely cold weathers, and you also don't want to keep it out in the bag in extremely hot weather. So it'll go rancid. So I like to, at least once a week, I'll take this, I'll use it in whatever I'm cooking in the house, and I'll just refill it. Takes no time at all, and that way you're guaranteed not to have rancid oil, which will make you sick. It's another thing that'll stress you out. So yeah, those are all the things we got in there. Now let's take a look and see what we got inside that accessories bag. Actually, before we get into that bag, let's take a look at this bag that comes on the Condor H2O bag. It's part of it. It's just a little side bag. Some of the things that we carry in here. So this is where I like to keep all my water purification stuff. Usually when I go out, I have a Grail GeoPress. We'll do a video on that. But the Grail GeoPress is probably the best water filtration bottle that you can carry on the market. It's a 7-continent water purification bottle. That means you can carry it all 7 continents. It'll take care of microplastics, chemicals, all your diseases, waterborne diseases, hepatitis, I believe A or B, I can't remember which one, but it is a very effective water purification bottle. The GeoPress I believe is, I want to say 48 ounces, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. But we're going to do a video on that and we'll get into it. So along with this, I carry that bottle. But just in case something happens, I always have water filtration and basically, you know, goodies in here for your water. So I carry a Sawyer Mini. This is the bag that you fill up, Sawyer Mini. You unscrew this, screw that, you know, fill the bag up. On your top's unscrewed, you screw this onto it, and it's got a flow. Shows you which way the flow is. So you would screw this into this side, and then you can squeeze the bag and push it through that filter, and you know, put it into your Nalgene bottle. So over here to the side. Another thing comes with it is the straw. You can put this on the end of that Sawyer Mini, and you know, be able to direct that water into whatever water carrying device you have, you know, even if it's just a plastic bottle, water bottle. Let's see here. The other thing that we carry, this is vitamin, I believe this is liquid IV. Hydration multiplier. So I carry one of these with me. You know, being dehydrated, not a good thing. Sometimes just drinking water isn't enough, especially out here in the Rockies. That sun is bright and it is hard on you. So it will dehydrate you very quickly, and having cramped muscles is not cool. Not cool at all. Trust me, I've gone through it, I've experienced it. So I always make sure I carry at least one of these on me, if not more. Another thing that we have in here, these here are Zip Fizz. They are like a vitamin supplement that you put in your water. And they also give you energy. So, you know, it'll pick up your pace a little bit, especially if you're feeling tired, you know, down, stuff like that. Pop one of these into your water bottle, give it a shake, and these things are pretty good. This one is the grape, and I actually love these things. You just got to be careful because I believe they do they have caffeine in it? I'm not sure, but you got to be careful because, like I said, I have high blood pressure, so you got to be careful when you consume stuff like this, especially caffeinated products. Another thing that we carry is Wizzy wipes, and these are basically dehydrated towels, little pucks. I believe there's 12 of them in here. Hygiene, also super important. When you're out in the backcountry, you want to keep yourself clean, keep yourself from getting diseases, sores, stuff like that, and just make sure you smell good, you know. These things, little pucks here, you put them in water, they expand. I believe it's like a 12 by 12 rag then, and you know, you can wipe yourself down, and they can be used multiple times. So, you know, it's not just a one-time thing. You can use them multiple times. What else do we carry in here? Bug spray. This is super, super important, and this does have 40% DEET. Now, I know a lot of people, you know, squint their eyes at that, but here's the deal. When the sun goes down, those bugs come out. You want to have something that will keep them off of you, keep them away from you, and keep them from biting you, because you can get infections from bug bites, you know, and those infections, if you're bit enough, it'll kill you. So you're in a situation, you need to take care of yourself. You know, I understand that, you know, the DEET is a problem for some people, but you're going to want to use something like this. Nice little convenient pump can, and you know, it's great to have. Keep yourself from getting all bit up. Now I just carry, you know, a couple, these are beef sticks, just something to snack on, make sure I'm in good shape. All right, now let's get into that accessories bag. All right, the accessories bag. This is a cool little bag. I picked this up at our local gun show, Guy sells these. I'm not sure who makes it. It might be Elite Spanker. I'm not even sure. But this thing holds a ton of stuff, and I'll show you how I set this up. Basically, you've got a little flip open pouch here, screened to hold stuff. Basically, the way I have this set up is this side is medical, and this side is food. In here, I have my cooking stuff. So let's move this around here. Get into this first. It's got a nice little zipper bag on it. In here, I carry an Esbit stove. If you know what these are basically alcohol tabs. This little stove here, you set this up like this, and you burn. You put the tab right there, take it out of this package, put the tab there, light it with your lighter, and you can put your little bottle, whatever it is that you're carrying. My Nalgene bottle goes right over that, or the cup that I carry with that Nalgene bottle goes over that. Make yourself a cup of coffee, heat up water to make dehydrated meals, and in this case I have a full MRE broken down over here in this side, and that's what I use to heat that up. I do have the heater that comes with the MRE in there, the flameless ration heater, FRH. But those things, I mean, you know, it works in a pinch. I mean, you can eat the MRE cold, but you want to have, like I said, you know, lower your stress. You want to have at least a decent meal, and there's nothing better than a decent meal being hot. So you can heat it up in there if you didn't have this, but this thing's so small, compact. I mean, check it out. You know, it's nothing. It weighs nothing. So why not carry it in the bag with you, just to keep yourself happy. And like I said, you can boil your water. So if your filters aren't working anymore, you know, you can boil a cup of water. You want to boil that water for at least 2 minutes to disinfect it, and then let it cool down and drink it, or, you know, tea or whatever. Tape card. Carry a tape card with me. It's got, there's duct tape here. This is electrical tape. And again, I carry that tarred twine, that number 32 or 38 tarred twine. I carry it with me on a cardboard tape card. So if I need a fire starter, I can use the cardboard also as a way to start, you know, get my fire going. And then inside here, I just have a bunch more of these alcohol tabs. These, I believe, are 15-minute tabs. They're either 15-minute or they're 28-minute. Does it say it on the outside here? It does not, but I think these are the 28-minute. Maybe the 15, I'm not sure. But anyways, these alcohol tabs come in different burn lengths. So you can make, you know, more than 1 cup of water. You can heat up more than, you know, more water than you would be able to heat up with these. These are only 7-minute, but these work great, and it will boil your water within 7 minutes. It'll get it going. Again, Esbit stove, great little thing. I think these are from Germany. Just makes a great little piece to have, little accessory to have with you. So that's in that bag. This here, we carry all of our medical stuff. Got some wrap, some self-adhesing wrap. We got gauze roll, we got pads, and, you know, we carry, you know, a little boo-boo bag. I have lens wipes in here. I wear glasses. There's triple antibiotic in here. There's some Imodium AD in here. There's Benadryl in here. And there's Band-Aids and a condom. Now, people are like, ooh, condom. Well, okay, yeah, maybe. Maybe on the trail, we'll see, but I don't know. But the thing that I use these for is, let's say you have an injury, an open wound on your arm, an open wound on your ankle or your calf. You can take and roll this up your arm. Actually, you cut the tip off first, put your bandage on, dress your wound, and then you take this and you roll it up onto over that injury, and that keeps any dirt, any moisture, any water from getting in there and making that injury worse. You got to be able to take care of yourself. And that's the other thing. Make sure you take some first aid classes. Like I've said before, I'm former law enforcement, so I am a first responder, and there's a lot of training that comes with that. So I am proficient in wound care. We've even been trained to deliver babies. Not that I want to deliver anybody's baby, but if it had to happen, I can do it. Also carry nasopharyngine airway, just in case somebody stops breathing. And real quick, my daughter came out here and we went hiking. It was her first time out here. First place we go hiking, we went up St. Mary's Glacier, and we noticed that there was sheriff's deputies' cars all at the trailhead. There was an ambulance there. Well, a guy passed away. He wasn't from Colorado. He didn't have experience hiking in the Rockies. That's another thing. If you're going to come out here, make sure you're prepared for it. And the high altitude got to him. He wasn't in the greatest shape, and he ended up passing away on the trail. So they had to get mountain rescue in there because it wasn't an easy trail to navigate, especially where he was. And they basically had to get him out of there. It was a very sad thing to see. His wife was obviously upset. The people that were with him were obviously upset, and could have been prevented. But anyways, another thing that I carry is the afterbite. We have the bug repellent in there. If you do get bit, you want to have this on you to be able to treat those bites, keep them from getting infected. You can die from getting bit, numerous times. More gauze. You can never have enough gauze. Like I said, in here I just have some wound pads. There's also a couple wound pads in there, along with just the band-aids, for just cuts and bumps and bruises and stuff like that. But you want to have an assortment of things, especially to take care of wounds. Another thing that I do carry on this, I don't have it on here right now because I have it on my Grayman Tactical Molly system in my truck, is I carry a tourniquet with me, at least one. I prefer to carry two, but I have it's clipped on there. When I take this out hiking, I just unclip it from that, pop it on one of these Molly slots, and you're good to go. Carry at least one, because you never know. And I prefer to carry two, because one is none, two is one. So super important to have, especially nowadays. A lot of people are getting their lives saved with tourniquets. All right, let's see what we got going on in here. First things first, strike anywhere emergency matches. These things, you can strike it, light it, and bury it in the water, and it'll keep burning. Got a little bit of cotton here. This one has a little bit of Vaseline on it, so it makes it easy to start a fire. And again, this is our third way to start a fire. We got the ferro rod, we got the lighter inside, and we got the survival matches with the striker here. Again, one is none, two is one, three is two. So fire is super important to keep yourself, warm, cook things, boil your water. Let's say my Nesbitt stove isn't working or whatever. At least I'm able to boil some water. Got a couple of those. Like I said, these are those Lighthouse Toilet paper things. This is what I would give to somebody that was with me. I wouldn't give them my good toilet paper. You know, if you're out, that's the other thing too. If you're out with people, make sure that they have, you know, their own emergency kit. You know, you can't be helping them because you're only going to take away from, I mean, you can, but now you're going to shorten, you know, your survivability. Carry a couple peanut butter things in here. If anybody knows me, I love peanut butter. Got another MRE straw. Peanuts, dry roasted and salted. This is from an MRE. Like I said, this is an entire MRE that you get in one of those huge bags, but you take it out of the bag, you break it down. What I like to do is I like to open several MREs and just take the stuff that I like. And again, make sure you try this stuff before, you know, you go putting it in your bag. Make sure you like it. All right, getting back into this cheese spread. I like this stuff. You know, it's kind of like that cheese in a can, but, you know, a lot of people complain about it. It's got calories. I like it. Orange flavored, no fruit juice. This is okay, but, you know, the IV stuff that I carry, much better. The Zip Fizz that I carry, much better. But, you know, orange flavored fruit juice. So, you got it. First Strike chocolate flavored nutritious energy bar. I love this thing. It's like a chocolate Rice Krispies treat. And tastes great. It does give you energy. And it's got, I believe these are like 200. How many calories does this have? 280 calories in it. So that's pretty good. Not too bad. I carry a bunch of these honey sticks. I think there's about 15 of them in here. I usually have them wrapped in a Ranger band. But honey sticks, great for your tea, for your coffee, just to add to things, or just eat them straight. You know, you just bite that tip between your teeth and you squeeze it in your mouth, and you got, you know, a nice little sugar rush there. And honey is good for you. In here we have, like I've said before, this is the FRE or FRH field ration heater. It's okay, you know, it'll warm it up, but it's not as good as the Nesbitt stove. You know, boil some water, put your main into the can, and you're good to go. This is the main. What do we have here? This is a hash brown, potatoes, and bacon. So this is your main, okay? Forget how many calories, but there's a good amount of calories in there. And we got another stick there. And this is the sleeve for that. And it should tell us the calories, 270 calories. That's in that. Hash brown, potatoes with bacon, peppers, and onions. Not too bad. A little Tabasco. Like I said, you know, we have the olive oil. You have your salt and pepper. You have your onion and garlic powder. So, you know, you put a little bit of that in this thing, and it will improve the taste tenfold. But these aren't too bad. These are actually pretty good. This must be a breakfast MRE. Other thing that we have in here is a Irish cream cappuccino instant powder. So, you know, you got an instant powder cappuccino. You can do it in this bag, or you can just pour it into, like I said, I carry a cup with that, and enjoy yourself a nice cappuccino. Again, you know, creature comforts. These are the things that are going to keep you, you know, your head clear, going to keep you thinking clearly. You know, you're not going to be making rash decisions because you're hungry, or, you know, you don't have, you know, your caffeine that you're used to. This is granola with milk and blueberries. Another great MRE component. I actually love this. So now I got, you know, I got breakfast. I got, my lunch could be that bar, and I have my dinner with the hash brown potatoes. There's another stick, and I carry some of these with me. These are just instant coffee. Actually, I got to put a few more in here. I usually carry about 3 or 4 in there, but I like to have my coffee. So, you're in a bad spot. Doesn't hurt. Take a little time out, sit down, make yourself a cup of coffee, get your mind off of what's going on, sip your coffee, enjoy the scenery around you, and think things through. Makes your survival situation a lot more survivable. And I believe that is about it for that bag. Yeah. So that's everything that we carry in that bag there. Now, let's get into this dump pouch, because I do carry a few things in here. I wanted to show you what I carry. So, hot hands, hand warmers. I got, I believe, 2 of these in here. Yep. There's actually 4. 2 in each bag. Carry yourself a pair of hot hands. It's cold at night. Can't have the fire going. Can't tend to it all the time. Sometimes, out here, they have a fire ban. It doesn't matter if you're in a survival situation or not. They mean fire ban. You start a forest fire out here, they don't want to hear that you were in a survival situation. That's your own fault. You just burned down tens of thousands of acres of people's property, people's belongings, national forest, whatever. You're going to go to jail. So make sure you have these with you. Keep your feet warm. Put them in your boots. Put them in your gloves, or just hold on to them. Put them in your pockets. Keep your hands warm. Depends on what situation you're in. And even out here in the summertime, those temperatures up in the Rockies, they can drop. They drop pretty significantly, and you find yourself cold, hungry, and lonely. Another thing that I carry, emergency blanket. These things are nothing. You can pick up like 15 of these for like $3. This emergency blanket, I believe this is like 55 inches by 84 inches. So you're a little bit over, almost like 5 by 7. So, good thing to have. Wrap yourself up in it, or if you're in a situation where you need to make shelter, you have your paracord, 50 feet of it. You can use this as a ridge line, hang this over it, TP style, and you can put, leaves, vegetation over top of this, keep that heat in, keep you warm, keep your mind clear. So that is it. That's all that we carry in there, and it's quite a lot to fit, in that little bag. Like I said, I also carry the Grail on me. I also have my EDC gear that I carry on me. I carry a knife, I carry a flashlight, and I carry a pistol with 2 magazines. So I have a way to defend myself. Now, of course, I'm not going to be taking down a bear with that, but if something happens on the trail, and things have happened, especially out here, we've had people attacked on the trail by other people. A 9mm, especially hollow points, will put a cat down. And you can also hunt with it. You can hunt some small game if you need to, if you're in that kind of a situation. So those are the things that I also carry with me in addition to this. And I have my phone on me. It's always charged. I always have my Garmin watch. I don't have it on me right now because I'm just at home, but I have my Garmin watch that has GPS, so I can be located, stuff like that. Excuse me, if I am going out, I always make sure that I tell someone, hey, this is where I'm going, and this is how long I expect to be out. But, if you're caught in a situation where you're just, let's say I'm traveling over to another town in the mountains and my truck breaks down and I'm stuck out there for the night, or if I'm on a back road, there's like, tens of thousands of miles of dirt roads out here in the Rockies that aren't traveled very often. So you could find yourself stuck out there for a few days. At least you have something with you that can take care of the situation. Like I said, I like to call this a situation bag. It's just there to get me out of a situation. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We're back shooting videos, reviews on different stuff. Like I said, I have a couple more bags that I want to get into. I have a lot of other survival gear that I want to get into. That Grail that I carry also with this, I want to do a video on that because I think that's just a great piece of equipment. But if you like what you saw, click the like and subscribe button. Subscribe to our channel. Check out 3 Line Tactical. We're doing fishing rod holsters. We make Kydex holsters for pistols. We make accessories. Oh, that's the other thing that I carry on this. If you smoke, if you chew, if you smoke those backwoods cigars, any kind of vice that you might have, make sure you throw a couple of those in here. You know, throw an extra pack of cigarettes in here. Throw a tin of chew in here. We sell it's called the lip clip. It's a holder, Kydex holder for your snuff can. Now, of course, you know, not condoning any of that. It's all bad for you. I'm guilty as the next person. But again, you're in a situation where, you know, stress is high. You want to keep that stress down. And, you know, going cold turkey off of nicotine in that situation isn't something that I would advise. You want to do that in a different environment. But again, if you like the video, hit that like and subscribe button. We got a bunch more coming out, and I hope you enjoyed it. Everybody have a great time in the outdoors. Stay safe, stay armed, and enjoy it. Thanks, everybody.